They published a new canto, and the devotee was so enthusiastic, Prabhupada, we're going to go and distribute it right away. Prabhupada said, no, first read it. Prabhupada wrote these books for us to read, because these books, this is the real knowledge. And this point will come up later in this section, just so that there's no confusion. But this point, don't argue with this point. It's a settled fact. Sutta Goswami has said, you do devotional service, you will get knowledge and detachment. Your point, which I know you're waiting to get in there, is coming. Just be patient, okay? All right, let's go to the next verse. All right, text number 8. Dharma svanushtita punsam vishvaksena katasuya notpadayed yadiratim srama eva hi kevalam. So the big line here, srama eva hi kevalam. All right? You don't have to repeat this one. I'll do this one. The occupational activities a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality of Godhead. So here, he's not talking about what we discussed at the beginning, paro dharma. Here he's just talking about material dharma, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, man, woman, mundane. So here, this is a warning. Yeah, because you'll hear this from people, oh, just do your work. That's all. Just do your material obligations. Who cares about God, this and that? Just do your job. Take care of your family. They think that's enough, but not according to Sutta Goswami. It's not enough just to do your material obligations nicely. Not that you shouldn't, but some people think that's enough. I don't go to temple, not go to temple, that doesn't matter. Just do your duty. They will talk like that. But Sutta Goswami says, no, useless labor. Or as Prabhupada, when he would translate this line, laboring for nothing. Srama eva hi kevalam. Srama, useless, wasting time. There are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality of Godhead. So that's the thing. Whatever I'm doing as a man, as a woman, okay. But are you developing an attraction for the message of God? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Whether you're housewife, husband, computer scientist, businessman, nobody stops you from doing anything. But Sutta Goswami is asking the question, however, what you are doing, is it provoking an attraction for the message of Godhead? Or is it provoking attraction for more sense gratification? That's the question you have to ask yourself. You have to make the time. Because, okay, that's exactly what he's saying. Shrama eva hi kevalam. If somebody says, I have no time, he's the loser. But he has time to eat. He finds time to have sex. He has time to go to Vegas. He has time to watch Bollywood. Oh, That he has time for. But time for Bhagavad Gita? Oh, I don't have time. Why does he have no time? Because he's spending his time on useless things. Going to parties, going to baby showers and this and that. So many material obligations. So a devotee has to limit. You have to limit it. You have to bring the material. Now, here's what happens. As soon as people find out that you're a serious devotee, you will no longer be invited to so many mundane materialistic things. So you have to indicate, hello, I'm a devotee. My priority is spiritual life. So instead of no time for spiritual life, no time for party, no time for sightseeing, no time for sports. Because first I have to do my spiritual activities. Because Shrama, I'm laboring for nothing. Okay? All right, let's do one more verse and we'll take a short break. What? Okay, text number, next verse. Dharmasya hiyapavargyasya nartortaya pakalpate nartasya dharmaikandhasya kamo labhaya hi smrita. All occupational engagements are certainly meant for ultimate liberation. They should never be performed for material gain. Furthermore, according to sages, one who is engaged in the ultimate occupational service should never use material gain to cultivate sense gratification. So this is a continuation of the previous verse. So, all occupational engagements, again, we're talking about material, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, doesn't matter. But what are they meant for? Ultimate liberation. This point, I was just studying it in the Mahabharata, where Yudhisthira is reluctant to take the throne. After the battle of Kurukshetra, Yudhisthira did not want to take the throne. And his argument, which was good, he's saying, I'm going to become entangled. So his brothers and Krishna and Vyasadeva tried to explain to him this point, that you can be a king and at the same time achieve liberation. Krishna says this in chapter 18. If we remember chapter 18, Krishna explained the qualities of a Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. Then he says, but all of them can achieve perfection. Perfection means ultimate liberation. And what did Krishna say? You engage in your occupation, but you also worship me. That was the thing. It didn't matter. Yes, even a Shudra can achieve ultimate liberation if he also worships Krishna. So all these people were telling Yudhisthira, the problem with you is that you are thinking on the materialistic platform. But when you have real renunciation, it won't matter to you whether you're king or what Yudhisthira wanted to go was renounce the kingdom, go to the forest, and do spiritual activities. So nobody could convince Yudhisthira. Krishna couldn't convince him. Vyasadeva couldn't convince him. Only one person could convince him. Bhishma. And it was Bhishma who said, What is this? This has all been Krishna's plan. You have to execute Krishna's plan. And if you execute Krishna's plan, even by being a king, you can achieve ultimate liberation. Like many people think, oh, I'm a householder, I can't do bhakti. When I get older, then I'll do bhakti. But that will never happen. Because when you get older, what will happen? I'm too old now. Right? You see that? No. So here Suta Goswami is saying, all occupational duties are meant for ultimate liberation. Ultimate liberation means going back to Godhead, not merging. That's not ultimate liberation, because even if you merge, eventually you fall down. So ultimate liberation means going back to Godhead. They should never be performed simply for material gain, which is what the karmis do. They're all working very hard. What? For more money. Trump, all these guys, every one of them. What are they? They got so, what is that? Bill Gates, Buffett, all of them. They got so much money, right? You would think a guy's got $10 billion. Okay, you got enough. No, I got to have more. So they're lost. They're completely lost. So this is why Suta Goswami, they should never be performed for simply material gain. Then the next one is for us. The next part. Furthermore, one who is engaged in the ultimate occupational service. What's the ultimate occupational service? Bhakti. Very good. You passed your examination. Yes, bhakti should never use material gain to cultivate sense gratification. What does that mean? You have fallen down. You will get, obviously you will get material things, but not for sense gratification. Prabhupada said, I will go to a rich man. I will ask for $1 million. What would Prabhupada do? Spend it for Krishna, not for himself. He would spend it for Krishna, come back the next day, another $1 million, please. Because Prabhupada knew how to spend for Krishna. Opening temples, putting on festivals. Putting on a festival requires lots of money. Doing a Namahat program costs you money. Requires money, hard work, right? So yes, you get material gain, but you utilize it not for your own sense gratification, but to serve Krishna. All right, we'll stop here. Everybody chant the Maha Mantra.